Hey guys, QJ here. Just wanted to drop a little trigger warning here. In this episode, we do talk about Astro and Moonbin a little bit, so there are some brief mentions of suicide. So if that's something that is upsetting or uncomfortable for you, feel free to jump ahead from the Astro section. Bye!
Shut up and sit down.
You're gonna be the model in this. Just like automatically assign the hot guy role. I don't know. It'd be crazy if you just were like, yeah, we're gonna hire you as the model.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bias Effect podcast. It's QJ.
It's Nikki, and we're back.
And we're back.
We're back. It's another spicy comeback episode, baby. So I feel like we've noticed a trend where there is just so many comebacks every month now that we're like fully in the sphere. So we're like, we just gotta do one every month now.
Yeah, I think we kind of mentioned it in the last one too, where we were like, is it like a spring thing or is it an every month thing? I guess we don't really know still, but right now it seems like it's every month because we already have May, we already have June, we're already like whatever. But this episode is just April and maybe one May.
Yeah, let's sprinkle in a little May. But even that, it was like, we have about 6, 7, 8 things to talk about in just April 2025.
And I also saw other things for like groups that we aren't like super into that also had comebacks this month where I was like, okay, it's everyone. Because I saw a TXT thing too, and I mean, we're not really TXT girlies, but or what are they called? MOAs?
I don't know what the TXT.
MOA. It's MOA, but I don't know if you say MOA or you say MOA.
What does it stand for? Do you know?
It stands for something goofy, like most most opulent angels. I don't know. I can't even guess, but it stands for something goofy, like it's the same as like army, or it stands for like
Army,
something
which is like,
bizarre, and you're like, yeah, okay.
at least there's some that make sense, like Shinee, it's like your shiny world or whatever, or
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about the shiny one because I thought it was Shay
I
Walls.
think there's a couple. When I was looking it up for a future episode, I think I saw like both. I saw like you're either a part of Shiny World or you're like a Shay Walls or whatever. So
Okay.
it'd be wilding out there in the fandom groups.
Yeah, like I can barely keep up.
Yeah, like stay. You're like, cool, that makes sense. But let's get into it. Okay, so our first April drop was we got a lot of Oneus drops this month, which
I was gonna say that April was a big month for Oneus.
exciting. Oneus is popping out a lot of content this month. I believe maybe it's part of the way it works when someone goes into military. They're just bumping up all of the content. But yeah, so they seem to have a bunch of solo material for them. I know it started off with Seo after he left, and now it's like every member seems to have some kind of solo or cover. So yeah, the first one was Kyunhee, I Just Want Love. It was cute though. It was cute. I liked it. It was like a kind of like a normal-ish basic song, but the music video was really cute. It ends with a little cat.
Okay, I was gonna say that's the cat one, I think.
Yeah, he just wants to be loved. The whole song, again, we noticed with Oneus, they don't have a lot of English captions, so it's kind of hard to like for us, but you can kind of gather that the song is about, I just want love, man. And then at the end, which was cute, he gets a cat. So then he gets love from his little cat buddy, and he puts him in a little t-shirt, a little pajamas.
Oh yeah, this little outfit.
It's the cutest thing. The cutest thing ever.
Yeah, I thought it was a good song, and like listening to it like the first time through, like halfway through, I was already kind of like humming along, so it was like catchy in that way, where it's like you can already kind of like feel it, even though you've never heard it before. So I thought it was a cute song.
Yeah, I definitely vibed with it a lot. I was expecting it necessarily because again, if it's a sensing like a ballad type vibe, I might just kind of already tune out. But it was cute, and the music video sold me because
Cute.
I'm always gonna be drawn in by a cat in a shirt.
I mean, yeah, an animal in a jacket or a t-shirt or whatever.
It's on the rotation. It's in the playlist.
Yeah, have they said anything about? Oh well, is this part of the Japanese album or is this like completely separate from that? Do we know?
I haven't done any research, but I would I think it's all in Korean, so I would assume it's
Oh yeah,
not the
true.
Japanese. Yeah, we'll talk about it later, but there
Yeah.
is a Japanese single that they released. I don't know if they're coming out with a full album or if it was just a Japanese
Mm,
release.
got it.
Because they have released one. They have released one Japanese album previously. I think only one, so that could be exciting. Potential Japanese
Mm.
release. But then next, this is the most surprising for me. Our next topic was Yuri Park.
Oh yeah.
So we saw him in Imitation. That's how we kind of found out about him. I think you found out about this single because I didn't even know he was putting out music anymore. So
Yeah, like I actually don't really know where I even saw it or whatever, and I wasn't expecting it either because like I looked up JXR, his like little duo or whatever when we were watching Imitation, and their album was from like years ago. So I didn't even think he was like making music still, but I never actually went to his Spotify page, and if you go to his Spotify page, he actually has like quite a few songs on there. So it's like just a whatever misstep on my part, I guess. But anyway, the song was called Prayer. It came out mid-April, April 14th, and honestly, he's so hot for this one.
girl, I know I didn't. So I didn't watch it till like just a few days ago when I was trying to like
Catch up.
get prepped for this. Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This is insane. It's
Yeah.
so good.
At first, I was like not too sure because of him in Imitation. I was like, he's kind of goofy. So like sometimes when I was like kind of looking at him, I was like, I don't know if you're like that hot. But then it would cut to this like part where he has like this chain thing on his face, and it's like red and black, and I was like, whoa, like whoa.
I am awoken right now. Yes, sir. I will.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Let me pray. Let me pray. Yeah, same. I was like, what is this? And he also like rides out on a horse. I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa.
it was crazy.
And yeah, and like you said, it was kind of a similar vibe. I was like, oh, he's this cute, like dorky kind of vibe and imitation. But then in this video, I was like, okay, hello. You got some major energy here. Let's put it that way.
Some BDE.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, and yeah, like you said, the song was like great. Like, if we're talking about like ranking everything that came out, it's probably up there for me in April. Like, fire song.
Yeah, I agree. I put it like into my playlist. I put it into our shared one, and I also put it into my like condensed one. And it came on a couple times, and every time it came on, I was like, "Oh, this song's good."
Gets the vibes bopping for
Yeah.
sure.
So check out Yuri Park if you haven't yet.
You won't be disappointed. Okay.
Yeah, let's just say you won't be disappointed.
You won't be. Yeah, if there's ever an album release, well, no, there will
Mm.
be. But yeah, I only see singles really for him recently, so
Yeah, when I took a look, because I was like, "Oh, apparently I've been sleeping on this," but yeah, I didn't really see like too much. It just doesn't seem like he focuses hard on like music idol life. He probably more like an actor, I'm guessing, and just does it when he like feels like he wants to do it, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, but we'll move on somehow. But next one we have was another one of our Oneus friends, Hwanwoon.
My man.
Yeah, he's so far as we've seen the only one that hasn't done like an actual single like released. He did a cover single, like it
Yeah.
was a single but he covered song. Bobby Cherry Blossom. It was cute. It was fine.
Yeah, it was cute. I was just kind of bummed that it wasn't an original. Like everybody, literally all the other members have an original out except him. And I was like, what the
Yeah,
hell? I want fresh juice.
fresh from your boy. I know. I was confused too. I was like, okay, I don't know if he just. Yeah, it's so odd that he was the only one.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was weird.
Yeah, there's not much to say about it too. Like again, I don't think it had English subtitles. So can't really tell you what it's about either.
Yeah, and there wasn't really much in the video itself. He was just kind of like it was kind of like a makeshift like stage type of setup where he's just like singing with a microphone and like hanging out or whatever. I mean, he looked great, obviously.
Yeah, your boy looked cute. Yeah, he always looks good. He always looks cute. But yeah, not much to
Yeah.
say about it. But it came out, and we love him for it.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one's gonna be a big one to talk about.
Yeah.
So, as we all know, most people would know in the K-pop community, um, a group named Astro lost a member called Moonbin, I think, yeah, a couple years ago. So a bunch of K-pop stars came together and did a collaborative song called Memory of the Moon.
Yeah, it was a beautiful song. I can't even really like say that much about it. Like the music video was just like recording studio of like all these people that were in the song, and I think he died 2 years ago. I think this is the 2 year anniversary. Obviously, not gonna speculate that much, but it's a suspected suicide, so tough for his friends and family, I guess. His he has a sister also. Her name is Moonsua, and she's in a girl group. And apparently, I think I didn't watch it, but I think she did a cover of one of his songs also recently.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, I can only handle like one at a time.
Yeah, I think I texted you when I was listening to this, and I said I had to pause like 3 times. It was just like some of the lyrics. Okay, this did have English subtitles.
Yeah.
They had, I think they had subtitles in a bunch of languages, which was nice. And it was just like talking about like seeing him at the end of the day, and the moonlight will shine on you. I was like, stop, stop. That's so sweet.
I guess we kind of heard about it because he was friends with Bang Chan, and we saw things where it was saying Bang Chan was going to be part of this like collaborative effort. So that's how we kind of knew about it. And then I did look up Moonbin and Astro a little bit. Astro's like debuted 2016, so kind of like a little bit before Stray Kids, but the same kind of era. Apparently, they were insanely popular. They had tons of albums, like, or not tons, but like several albums hit like top tens on the billboards. Um, and then the guy was also an actor. He was in Boys Over Flowers, which I have heard of. Obviously, I've never seen it, but I have heard of it. But apparently, he was in that as well. Um, and then what I thought was interesting about the collab is that they had a member named Rocky who left to do like a solo career, different company as well, I think, and he came like back for the collab, which I was like, wow, they really brought like their whole group back together.
Yeah, so I watched the video too, and I looked up, like you said, I looked up what they all looked like, you know, try to get the group, and I saw Rocky there. I was like, oh my god, this is the guy that left, isn't it? I was like, they brought him back for that. And then there's a bunch of people, different groups in it. There was someone from Monster X. We also had some of our 17 boys. A lot of them were a part of that. We had Hoshi, Wonwoo, Big New DQ, and Sungkwan. We also had Hello Gloom, Cho Yo Young. We had Channy from SF9 too. There's a lot of solid people in this collab. Especially the SF9 one, like Channy, because like his whole role in Invitation 2 was about this like suicide prevention aspect. And I was like, of course he's involved in this too. It's just,
That's true. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, I know. And, yeah, I wonder if it actually means something to him a lot in his own personal life, because he seems to be involved in a lot of two things that we know.
Well, I think I've seen a lot of like candid interviews with like other older idols where they've been pretty open. Like they've had people in this industry have a lot of friends or know people that have either gone through with it or attempted it and stuff like that. It's like a like upsettingly common thing, I think, in the area, in the space. So
When I was looking up, when we started to get into Shinee, and I was looking up Jonghyun, yeah, like I saw a lot of stuff about like South Korea has a really high suicide rate, and anyway, looking into it, it's just really sad because it feels like some of these people do reach out for help, and that just like it's not there to give them any help. You're like,
yeah, I think it's because it's that like idea of being like the best, being perfect, and that when you're not perfect, people are like, I don't know how to like interact with you, which is obviously not helpful.
or like even the concept of perfect. You're like, how can anyone sustain that level of perfectionism within yourself? Like I think we talked about too, the boys, their Sunwoo got canceled, quote unquote, recently for yelling at a
Oh,
bodyguard to grab his AirPods, and like people were actually pissed about that. And I was like, well, he's human. He can lose
yeah.
his cool once in a while. That's kind of to me an insane thing to get upset with him to that
Yeah.
level about. So
I saw something recently where there was like this analysis guy like analyzing like the K-pop industry and basically was like based on the success of Jungkook's like English album, like it's something that the K-pop industry should really like look like study and focus on and stuff because and he says something like the unrealistic visual standards of their like K-pop over there is like not sustainable in a global market and I was like, yeah,
100%, bitch. Jungkook long sleeve tattoo. Let's fucking go.
yeah,
Because I know he has to cover that shit up in Korea. No, let it go. Let it breathe. But
yeah,
that in general, yeah, like
yeah, like that. Just that whole unrealistic concept is like,
it's not reasonable. It's not reasonable. And even to try to relate to that as a human, like I feel like I relate more to the idols that are more open about their struggles. That's I think kind of why I was always drawn to Bang Chan too, because he kind of seemed to be like, yeah, shit's tough out there. And you're like, yeah, it is. It's not we're not all perfect at all times, but
yeah. But anyway, it's a tragic story, but the song was really beautiful, very well made, very touching video.
it was really good. And I kind of liked, yeah, that the video was kind of just more like raw like that. It was just like we're just singing for our friend.
Yeah,
Okay, our friend and loved one. Okay. Yeah, I really liked it. It's a really nice song, and it was just nice to see a tribute like that. Like I'm not sure if other stars have had that kind of song tribute. Like I know, for example, Shinee did like a concert afterwards, which with like a solo mic stand.
yeah. But yeah, they've got a reunion concert show coming up. I think it's in June. I think it's just one show, but hey, check it out if you're around.
Check it out. Respect, mad respect for them. Well, actually, speaking of Shinee, our next song,
Oh yeah.
Onew, also came out with a new single. It's his first English single, which I again kind of weird. He's been in this game for like 15 years, whatever. Like his first English single, but he's really good. Like, and his English is really good in it too. Like, it's funny listening to this much music. I've never listened to this much music consistently. I don't know ever. And
Yeah.
so you kind of like see like trends in music, and I go, yeah, okay, it's a good song. Nothing wrong with it, but nothing like also new and crazy about it
Yeah.
either. But I liked it, and yeah, I think like he is coming out with a second full album, which is exciting.
Sometime in July, I think.
So I guess we'll see more there. Listen to our July recap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So the other thing. So Onew's single work isn't through SM. It's I think through Griffin. I think is the name of the anyway. I don't know what they do to our man, but they make him look rough. Like his outfits. I think like again, I love Onew. He's my shiny bias, but like, what are they doing to him over there?
Yeah, the concepts they're putting him in is I truly can't understand it.
It's yeah. There was one we saw. He literally looked like he was cosplaying as a peasant from the 1800s. I it just doesn't make sense to me what they're doing. There's like maybe one or two looks that look okay. Now, do I think SM always does a great job at styling? No, not always, but nothing like this.
Yeah, there's just something so drab about it. Like they did the one that we were talking about the peasant boy look, but then there was a few that were just kind of like offshoots of that same style, and I'm like, you look like poor. Like like no offense to that at all, but it's like you don't have to look this way.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's just that yeah, like frumpy kind of doesn't look like it fits him all that well. It just doesn't. I don't know. Like his
Yeah.
face and the outfits don't match to me either.
Yeah.
Like you're a super cute guy, you're a really attractive guy, and they're throwing and like he's our age. Like so, I'm like, you don't need to look like you're 45. Like
Yeah.
it's
I think that's what kind of like offended me a little bit about it, where I was like, how dare they like you don't need to be dressed like that. Okay, I don't dress like that. You don't have to dress like that.
I know it was it was shocking. And we've been
Yeah.
like passing the photos back and forth in our Instagram posts and our Instagram chats, and we're like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's rude. Frankly, it's rude to me.
Yeah,
To do that to
frankly,
him.
it's insulting and I won't stand for it anymore.
I won't stand for it because I think back to their last shiny release, Hard. He
Mm.
looked great in those photo shoots. He had like this like skirt look, and he had the long kind of like mullety-ish hair, and I was like, he looks fabulous here. Okay, so Griffin, I don't know what you're doing. Let him be.
Get it together.
Get it together, because he's doing good music for y'all. So yeah, I think he's on some kind of tour now. I think that's why we're seeing all these
Yeah,
photos,
I think
these
so.
whack ass photos. Unless if it's him styling himself. Okay, sorry, bro. Love it. Love you for that. If that's what you want to do for yourself.
I don't think so, because in those clips we're seeing, it's like it looks to me like there's two pictures of like the show outfit, and then there's a picture of him behind like backstage in like a t-shirt and pants, like holding a little
True.
sign being like my show or whatever. And like that to
True.
me seems more like what he probably was just wearing, and the other pictures are like whatever they put him in.
That's a good point because he also has his vlog series he's doing
Yeah,
too,
true.
and he looks totally normal in that. He's just like wearing normal civilian like clothes, and he looks totally fine, totally normal, totally cute.
Yeah, he's not
So
walking around in a blouse.
like a frilly ass like,
He's not going to the Ren Fair.
or like yeah, like an extra on Seinfeld with those silly like frilly pirate blouse. Yeah. Okay, we love you, bro, but jeez.
Yeah.
Um, and we got a little teaser for the Shinee reunion concert too. We saw a photo of all four of them together.
Yeah, like I guess it's their promotional concert promotion photo for them together. Apparently, first photo of all four of them together in 10 months.
That's
So,
so exciting. Yeah, because we'll talk about it in a future episode, but they were all part of SM, but SM has some weird ass shady shit they do, and a lot of times when people go solo, they don't want to solo with SM. So I think Onew and Taemin are soloed not with SM, so it's hard for them to like through whatever contracts and whatever to get together to perform all together.
yeah, but they're doing their concert is like the Shiny debut anniversary, so like it kind of makes sense that they're doing that. And I mean, the word on the street is that you can still buy tickets online to watch it. I haven't seen those tickets yet, but that's what the people are saying.
We need it. We also I think looked up to buy physical tickets to go see that. It's so cheap comparatively in North American prices. It was like $200 or something. I think even cheaper or something just to be in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
take my money. What are you saying? So yeah, people in South Korea go see them. What are you talking about? I can't even imagine seeing all four of them on stage like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, that this single came out for him April 21st, and we actually had a lot that came out on the same date. So the same week had.
Oh yeah.
Next we have is Kai. Hello. He has his fourth mini album, which we kind of like. We talked about his first single in our last comeback episode, Adult Swim.
Yeah.
But now his full mini album came out. This dude doesn't know how to wear a shirt. I'll just say that. I'm not upset about it. I'm here for it. But it's a lot sometimes trying to watch his music videos. I'm like, okay, sir, you have a perfect ab. You have perfect abs. I understand. But yeah, so he came up with this other single, "Wait on Me." He's doing a lot of dancing and a lot of skin showing again.
Yeah.
It's good. I liked it. I listened to the full album too. It was okay. I preferred his last album over this one, Rover. I preferred that one. I liked more songs off of that song. But yeah, Wait on Me was fine. I liked the dance. Adult Swim is fun. Yeah, that was pretty much it. None of the other songs really drew me in as much. So
Yeah, I mean, we're planning a little EXO episode in a little bit here, so I've been like kind of checking them out and stuff, and like I will fully like say he's not it for me. Like the shirts, it's like almost a pet peeve to me at this point. Like they're so small. And like like you said, like I get it, bro. Like you have an amazing body, but I'm like I just don't like small shirts like that. I don't know. It just like is like honestly bothering me every. And he actually has another music video that I think we kind of miss. I just happened to see it today when I was looking for Walls Don't Talk, and it was the same thing. He's wearing the fucking smallest tank top I've ever seen, and I'm like, okay, okay, I get it. And like you said, like listening to the actual album, I was like nothing really like blew my mind. So I'm like, the music is like okay for me, and like every time I see him, I'm like, like you can wear a baggy shirt once in a while. So like he's not really doing it for me. I totally like I do like some of his songs. Like obviously Rover is like an absolute banger.
Absolute banger.
And I like Adult Swim. I actually don't mind that song. It's kind of funny to me.
Yeah, it's kind of its own vibe. Like again, I I like Kai. I kind of pre-biased him for EXO, but like you said, we're going into a free another episode where we'll talk about EXO. I feel like it could change for me, but
Yeah, like I don't have a set bias yet, but I'm just kind of like off the cuff. I'm like, it's probably not gonna be
it's
Kai.
it ain't Kai. Tiny shirt Kai. You can't
Yeah, like I
handle
just
tiny shirt.
I don't know. Like we've talked lately about like what kind of like girls we've become. And like, I'm like an arms and a legs girl. I'm not really like an abs girl. So the fact that that is such a heavy focus for him, I'm just like it ain't work. It's not hitting for me. If he like busted out some arms, some thighs a little bit more often, then maybe. But
I know. I never thought I would say that I'm an abs girly because I don't really genuinely care about that in real life, but it does seem to be a trend. If I look at my biases, like, oh yeah, I guess it's kind of that's kind of a
I mean,
thing.
it's true. If you've even like explicitly said about Bang Chan, like we've seen enough.
I know, this is where I go. I'm like, at first I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is impressive, and then I go, guys, both of y'all, Kai and Bang Chen, like, I get it. I love y'all both. You don't need to show me all the time. You're hot. We get
We
it.
get it.
We get it. Just now, like, tease it a bit more. Jeez.
What I will say though, we talked about it a little bit in the last comeback episode with the Adult Swim, how you were like, it's insane that he just came back from his service and like he dropped like a music video already and announced the album. Since it's only been one more month since then, he's dropped like three more music videos. The full album came out. He's on like I was like, that's actually like really crazy. Like one music video I can kind of see, but like three in like 2 months is let's take a break, bro. Like
I know. I'm like, you just got out of the military. I mean, I guess you could say that for a lot of these guys. A lot of like performers like that, they just don't stop, right? And it would
yeah.
appear that way. But yeah, I kind of agree. Like, I didn't. Maybe that's kind of what I was thinking too about his album. Like, I didn't like love it. I'm like, maybe it was just really rushed because, yeah, I really enjoyed Rover, like that last album. But I have been noticing his music is all kind of similar. Like, he does this really sexy vibe where like again we get it, you're sexy, you like love to fuck, I guess, like I whatever. And he's a good dancer. I really do genuinely love the way he
Yeah,
dances. So
definitely.
he's got that perfect like body shape for that, like super long legs, abs. Just but the super long legs, and he's got the perfect body proportions for dancing.
Yeah.
So okay, fine.
It just made me think of your point when I saw the Walls Don't Talk video because I was like, this is very like nothing happens in the video at all. Like that's what it seemed like to me, and
Exactly.
I was like, why'd you even like?
I know. Again, it's probably stuff we don't even know, like contracts.
Yeah, I could also see like if you're in service for a year and a half, you're not allowed to do anything with your idol career, so maybe you're just like jonesing to do it. Like maybe he just genuinely was like, I want to dive back in, put out some music videos, go on tour. I'm here. I'm trying to do music.
Adult Swim. Dive in.
Dive in.
He was just like, I need people to look at my abs again. I
Maybe.
need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's actually, that was the funny thing too. He's doing, I think it's for his Wait on Me. He has like a dance challenge thing, and he had, oh yeah, it was Minho from Shinee. And I think the funniest thing I said to you was the most surprising thing about this was that he has a shirt on the whole time. But it
Yeah.
was cool. It was cool to see fresh content from Kai and like Shinee. I was like, oh my god, it's happening again. Stuff is gonna go wild when everyone's back from service.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, and then now the next one is another person that was a part of a bigger, larger band solo work. Well, we talked about Jackson Wang's G Bad before, but this was like a remix.
Yeah, it's like a remix music video.
I didn't personally watch it, but you did.
Yeah, I watched it, obviously. It's not it wasn't as like weird as the original one. It had like this like 70s like salesman vibe, like the camera filter aesthetic was also like that 70s vibe, and they were dressed him and number underscore I is I think the other guys. I'm not really sure who they are, but they were all dressed in like 70s like salesman uniforms, and they were just kind of like vibing and dancing. And I mean, I like the song, so it was like great. And the remix part was, I don't really know what classifies as a remix, but he had like those guys had like their own verse, which was good.
Oh, well, I guess that would
And
be a
yeah, let's see
remix.
Jackson. And yeah, we discovered recently the finger heart. Sometimes you can do it with your middle finger instead of your pointer finger. And he did that in the music video, and I was like, wow, that's so hot of you.
Yeah, well, we always love a 70s theme. Let me put it this way, Jackson Wang never disappoints. He's will always keep me on my toes. I don't know what to expect from him next, basically.
Yeah, when I was like double checking my work for before we started today, I found he also released a music video 2 months ago that we totally missed called High Alone, I think it was called. It had a very like magician-y theme. It was like him in a glass water container, like breaking handcuffs, like a magician type thing, but he gets like locked in and it's just him in this glass tank of water trying to escape, all soaking wet. And it cuts
I
between
mean,
that and him with like no shirt on. I was like,
oh, we'll keep this on the on the loop. Yeah, again, he never like his concepts are very unique, I
yeah,
feel like.
yeah.
So, okay, so the next one we have is our another Oneus, Lido, my man. uh, his again, it was an original solo called "Sun Goes Down" featuring Yang Yang, and she's a solo female performer. She wasn't actually in the music video, I noticed,
Mm.
um, but I liked the song, but I wanted to like it more. But if I was thinking about all the Oneus solos, it's probably up there for me for like actual song, but like the music video itself, didn't really love it too
Yeah,
much.
I was trying to be gentle about the music video, saying that it was like mid, but I didn't like it. I hate when they put those balaclava things on. I don't know. I hate that. I hate that look. I don't like just to see your lips coming through like a knitted mask. I hate that. So the fact that I think that was like the kind of dance break part, and it seemed like it was over the girl's part, I guess, because she wasn't in the video. So they had like that part, and I was like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah, no, again, we're not really a fan of like a headscarf in the sense of the scarf is like on your head and goes all the way down.
Yeah, it's just like loosely dangling off the top of your head. Like
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get
I
it.
don't
I
yeah, I
don't
don't
get the
get
appeal.
it.
Yeah, and we noticed that. I think it was in a Kai video we watched. I think it was I think. Anyway, it was the same thing. It was just like like a sparkling long headscarf thing like that. I'm like, I don't get it. I
Yeah.
personally don't understand. But yeah, so that was where I was let down. I don't mind the actual song. I think the song's cool, but I was like, my boy, what are you doing? He looked nice and beefcake in it though. So that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he looked great, and I also enjoyed the song as well. I tend to, I guess, like lately I've been liking those collabs where they like the Mingy one with the girl and this one with this girl. I thought they were pretty good. It's a nice like juxtaposition. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I never thought of that. That they're both like the main rappers of the group, and so they bring in like a female vocalist to maybe help offset their vocal range.
True.
But it works. It
Yeah.
works. Yeah, yeah, he looked great. And I did like outside of the balaclava look, I did like the dance break. I thought he looked good in that. He had like a biker jacket on. I was like, okay, okay. Overall, kind of underwhelming for me. I'm sad that it wasn't as good as I hoped it was going to be, but
Yeah.
still up there for me for the One solos.
Yeah, I would say probably the same for like the solos that we've gotten so far. It's probably like top one. We still have Zion's to go though.
True. Zion.
Or
Shion.
Shion, sorry.
I have a feeling though his will be more of a ballad style, so
Yeah, I imagine so.
it'll probably be Lido, right, top one.
We'll circle back and give a full review after the last solo drops in May.
Our next thing, I don't think either of us watched it, but it's just a good to know that Taemin had a live concert stream.
I think it's a cool idea, and I hope that it was successful in like streaming sales because like when you think about all these people, they don't always come up here to see us. So I hope it was like a successful thing that other artists will do so that we can see more, which is we're already kind of seeing because like ATEEZ is doing a cinema concert. 2 days or whatever that you can go to the cinema and watch their Towards the Light tour. And J-Hope also finally announced his, which is also going to be in theaters. So it does seem like something that's catching on, which I'm excited about.
Let's go, yeah, because I think we might have mentioned it before. SM doesn't seem to love to send their artists to North America.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully a new trend coming. We love that. Okay, but then the next reveal or release, I guess, is the Oneus Japanese single Time Machine. Yeah, again, Oneus to me is the most underrated band I listen to because they have really good music. Like their actual music, because I will like compare them. You know, I like the boys, but like if I'm gonna like compare, like they're more popular in numbers anyway than Oneus, but I think Oneus's music is better than the boys. And I go, what? Why? Why can't they just get the same attention? But yeah, it was a really cute single. They always include Siho's squirrel emoji plushie. Kills me every time. He's never gone.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really cute. They had him like in a little cup and they were like carrying around a little drink with him in it.
He was all over the place in that. So, and your boy was rapping in it.
Hwanung. I have no confidence whatsoever saying his name.
I know. That's why we just refer to him as your boy.
Yeah, I thought it was a cute song though. I liked it.
Yeah.
I hope an album comes.
Let's go Japanese album. I really actually did like their last Japanese album. Some fire. Well, like I said, I love all their music. It's really good. More people should listen to them. Okay, the next thing we have to talk about, I also still can't process.
Well, yeah. It's not technically April, but like we're recording this like May 4th, so it came out before we started recording, so we're going to include it in the April comebacks, but yeah. Tablo dropped a song featuring RM on May 2nd called Stop the Rain. Absolute
What?
fire song.
Like what? Like I don't even understand how this is released. Like I don't know how RM was able to release this. Not that he seems to like really follow the rules of many things, but I was like, how is this a real song that's released right now? He's still there in the military.
I feel like I saw like some little like rumors or like whatever behind the scenes, peeks behind the scene. I think he did it before leaving, and then either they held on to it like strategically until he was coming out, or maybe Tableau just wasn't ready to release it. I also heard something where it's like RM doesn't like release the songs he works on until he's like processed the feelings that are from the song. So maybe he asked him not to release it right away. Like, I don't know. But I saw some things where I think he worked on it before and it was just like in the tank.
Well, I love that even more. Yeah, because now we're like, now, yeah, so we got the RM release. We have Jin and J-Hope out in the world. They are just trickling us, getting ready. And we've also seen so much V and Jungkook recently. Okay, so I don't know. Anyway, it's just like building up the anticipation for all of them to be released. But anyway, the actual song itself, yeah, amazing. Like when the day I listened to it, it's like a song that I actually really need to hear that day too. It was just very honest song about like just their own personal struggles, I guess.
Yeah.
And the music video was nice too. Like it wasn't like much, but it was just like an
animated
small animation.
Yeah. I just watched the music video today. I didn't realize there was one, so I watched it quickly. But yeah, I thought it was very like aesthetically pleasing.
It was so good. It was so good. I think, yeah, you grabbed a couple lyrics that you liked from it.
Yeah, well, when I listened to it, I was like, I mean, I feel like Tableau can't lose, and like I definitely need to like look into him because every collab he's done so far with the other groups we do, I'm like, this song's so good. He's obviously like insanely talented and like a really solid rapper. He's from the group Epic High, which is a second gen group, and their group is just like a hip hop trio. So like obviously they're extremely talented with rap and hip hop music. But yeah, when Arm's verse came on, it starts with him being like, I thought I was gonna be in the 27 club. Now I'm 29, sinking in the bathtub, sipping gin, looking for another club. I was like, I don't even know. I was just like, That line just like took me out for some reason. I was like, that is like spitting pure fire.
Well, yeah, and if no one knows, 27 Club is artists that die at
Yeah.
27. So now he's like, oh, I've actually passed this predestined thing I thought I had to be.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, I'm looking for a new club. Like,
I know.
what is our? It makes me think of like, what is he going to?
I know. I was like, what is going on? This is insane.
Like, especially like we talked about, K-pop idols have this like very like they don't show for the most part that they're like imperfect, as it were. So I'm like, see this? I was like, bro just said he thought he was gonna die at 27. What are you talking about? Even if it's like metaphorically or whatever, but still, I'm like,
yeah.
this shit's real, bro.
I find if with in his solo albums, he's also very like raw like that. Like that's what I really like about him as like a person. Like he's not really afraid to like shy away from that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I'm here for it. Yeah, I thought the song was so fucking good.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it again. I don't feel like I like again fully processed after I was done listening. I was like, was that actually RM again? Is he actually out in this world?
Yeah, I know it's so soon.
It's like actually way too soon.
I know. Now I'm starting to think like maybe they could just like stay for like an extra month or two or something. Just give me like a little bit more time.
Just give me breathing room. So the next thing we have to talk about is Jin, this guy. So he announced that he's gonna have his second album just coming out
May 16th, bitch. On my birthday? I'm still in my mind. I can still see that ad of him holding the sign with May 16th. I don't know. I'm like, not want to brag or anything, but Jin held up a sign with my birthday on it. So
insane. Okay, and I can't begin to process the photo shoot that was released for this concept. He is doing a like 70s rocker vibe. What?
he had a couple photo shoots that he did, but two of them had that same like retro like 70s kind of vibe, and then he had the one that was just like all black, insane. The black one was the one that I liked the most.
Yeah, and there's like the 70s rocker vibe, and he like looks like beat up, and I was like,
oh yeah,
what are we doing?
What are we doing?
This is insane. I know. I was like, I know I made a comment in one of the BTS that Jin and Jimin can't be the hard boys, but
I mean,
it's looking pretty hard here. Yeah, I think he released his tracks, the track names, and I think his tour dates were released, and people try to like.
Yeah, so his tour is like part of the show that he does, Run Jin. Apparently, I don't know. It's like it's the final episodes, quote unquote, of his show. So when that tour's over, Run Jin is also over, which kind of implies to me that Run BTS will be back after that. Just saying. But it has something to do with his show, because on his show, I think at the end he'll like toss out ideas for like upcoming episodes, and that was one thing that he did. He was like, maybe the last episode we can do like a live concert or whatever, and it turned into like whatever, a short tour. But yeah, they've been the way that the J-Hope did the same thing for his tour and his singles, where it's like they're releasing these like pictures and like these little concept things, and then the thing. He's doing the same thing, the pictures, the track list. I'm like, is that what they're gonna do every time?
We're gonna have to reel every time. We're just gonna be an absolute. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because like I get it, like from a marketing perspective. Now that's all I can think about. And I'm like, I need it. I think you could already have pre-ordered his album, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's probably already making tons of money.
It's just like just prolonging it so much for me that I'm like, I can't see it anymore.
That's true.
And some of the pictures.
You're still gonna buy it.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till it comes out, see what the vibe is, and then I'll choose between that and Happy.
Right.
Because I do genuinely like a lot of songs from Happy, so I'm like, I gotta see first. But like some of the pictures that came with that like beat up 70s vibe, like I kind of was like saying it as a joke, but I genuinely, some of them don't even look like him. I was like, this is not a picture of Jin. Like, you're telling me it's a picture of Jin, but it's not. I know it's not.
worldwide handsome, man. He just like he is a chameleon. Like he can do any look. I feel like we talked about this. He can have short hair. He can have long hair. He can have blonde hair. He can have long rocker hair. And I'm like, he looks so good.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to take in. It's been a lot these last like few weeks. I just feel like everyone's like showing face again. Because like the Tablo song came out, and then RM was just like out on the streets posting Instagram pictures of like,
His thick thighs.
yeah, his crazy legs.
That's true.
And then obviously V, like every other day, V is dropping a new photo that I don't want to see anymore.
But he posted with Jungkook, and I was like, what is happening?
I know that one, like I had to do some research when I saw that one because I was like, this is fake. Like, we see so much of this like well done fake AI pictures of them that I was like, there's no way this is real. I like searching the comments, and there were either people even in the comments were like, real or not, and it was like, no, this is real. And then they tagged the guy that posted them, so I went to his page. I got it straight from the source. I'm like, this is real. This is a real picture of the two of them side by side, flexing
in real life again, except literally flexing. And that's what I think I said. It even jarred me even more to V's physical transformation, because now I see him next to Jungkook, which again, he wasn't like huge, but he was buff enough back then next to V, and I'm like, oh my god, V's like overwhelming him with his size. Like I need to see V next to RM next. Okay,
Yeah.
that's gonna be insane.
I thought the picture of Jungkook kind of surprised me. Like at first I was just like, oh, that's just him. But then I saw pictures of him like before and after, and his chest is huge now. Like it's like twice the size.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how is that even possible? Because he already had like a huge like body before. I was like, how's that even possible? Where's that coming from?
I need to see Jimin post military
I know.
Jimin. He's gonna be so beefed. I feel like. I hope.
I know. I'm fingers crossed.
Okay, well that's enough of that.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully this will become like a series for us where we'll just do like a monthly comeback episode where relevant. I mean, if there's no comebacks, then we'll do something else. But we definitely know May. Keep your eyes out for May because we got Big Jin, Big 17, which we're saving. We can't even get into that right now. The teasers, the 8. Moving on.
No, it's yeah, I totally forgot about those 17 ones. Yeah, that'll be insane. So yeah, 17, Jin, and whatever, God knows what comes out.
Yeah, whatever other secret things come out between now and then.
Yeah, so I mean, hold on tight, y'all, and we'll catch you on the flip.
See you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye.